Alrighty, we have a question. Let's go ahead and answer it. How do you stay focused for long periods of time? I mean, I'm not always focused, right? I'm not much different than you or anyone else. But in order to stay focused, you need to. I recorded a video on YouTube, I think yesterday, from yesterday's stream. It's called "Somebody Asked Me How Do You Prevent Burnout." I think it's a similar response to that. The way that you stay focused is that you're healthy mentally and physically, number one, and then of course that you there are many factors, right? There are many factors. Of course, I'm not a psychiatrist, psychologist, a medical person to give you that type of advice, but I can talk on behalf of myself. I mean, you have to put yourself in a state where you can get interested about things at the first place, right? You can't be a complainer, crybaby, or what. I mean, it relates to a mentality of what it is that you expect from yourself in a reasonable period of time. People have hard time focusing due to many reasons. Some of them have hard time focusing because they would like to become, I don't know, software engineers in 3 seconds, right? Some just have, it's a generational thing as well now. You have so much access to information, but not to go and open million of these different reasons of why one can be distracted. You need to grow up, right? You need to be professional, right? So I don't know. You need perspective in your head. You need to in order to understand how fortunate you are for doing this type of work, right? I mean, never in history of humankind people could make money, and so much money, than sitting home or in the office drinking coffee, pressing keys and making money, right? If you look at the humanity up until 30 years ago, it was brutal, right? 100 years ago or 200 years ago, people were killing each other with swords, right? So how do you stay focused? Well, you stay focused by building yourself as a person, trying to decipher some of this philosophy in your head, trying to be grateful for what you have, and trying to keep that, and because you have it, trying to show some appreciation, right? Trying to be humble and stuff like that. Because again, like, you can always find many things, right, out there. There are people dying as we speak all over the world from war, right? So a lot of these things, while they might not to you seem right now relevant, hey man, I asked you, how do you stay focused? Why are you talking about war? Because all of these perceptions of things can help you to in fact be happy, which is required to be focused, and they can help you to be interested about things because you have the privilege to work on them, right? I mean, look at me, I'm 35 and I'm designing buttons, right? Literally, I mean, that's almost childish when you say it out loud. It's hilarious. Look at this 35 years old guy, he's designing borders. What? You get what I mean? It's ridiculous, right? People at age of 35, I don't know, 100, 200 years ago would die, right? Their life expectancy was 40, and I'm sitting here like a little asshole designing buttons, right? So again, very relevant to your question, even though it might seem it's not, but you have to build up the perspective on things, right? And when you do that, then you'll be able to focus and be happy and appreciate what you have. So that's my take on it, not to open up even more discussions.